Rosehips, the fruit of roses, our next winter remedy. They don't need much description, as roses are so well known. Rosehips from any species of rosebush can be used, although you will see a difference in shape, size and colour between hips. They can range in colour from orange to deep ruby red, and be small and oval shaped, or relatively large and round. Rosehips have been traditionally used to treat coughs and diarrhoea. Because they are also high in vitamin C, they are a useful addition to our diet in the winter when our immune system needs an extra boost. Rosehip syrup is a popular way to preserve and use rosehips. Rinse the rosehips, top and tail them, and remove any leaves still attached to them. Be very careful if you cut open the hips. The tiny hairs surrounding the seeds are extremely irritating to the skin, mouth, nose and lungs. After all, they were the original base of itching powders. Weigh your rosehips. In a measuring jug, add twice as much water as you have rosehips. Blitz the rosehips until the rosehips are a mushy paste. Add half of the water to this paste. Pour the whole mixture into a pan and bring to the boil. Once boiling, remove from the heat and let sit for about 15 minutes while you prepare the muslin strainer. You must use a piece of material like muslin, a clean old pair of tights, or a clean old cotton sheet or pillowcase. Remember, even a fine meshed sieve is not enough to separate those tiny irritating hairs from your mix. Pour the mix in and let the pulp sit and be strained for at least half an hour so that all the juice can pass through the tiny holes. Once this is done, put the pulp back in the pan and add the remaining water. Bring to the boil again. Remove from the heat. Let sit for 15 minutes, then strain through your cloth again. You now have pure rosehip juice, but this won't last very long before going mouldy. If you want to preserve and use the medicinal qualities of the rosehip throughout the winter, you need to take extra steps. Wash your pan. Mix the 2 juice extracts. Return to the pan, bring to the boil and let simmer for about 15 minutes, or until the juice has reduced to 1/3 of its original volume. Weigh out twice as much sugar as juice. This sugar will help preserve our rosehip juice. Add the sugar to the rosehip juice in the pan, bring the whole mix to a boil, reduce the heat and let simmer gently for about 5 minutes. Any longer and it will become toffee, which you don't want. Pour into sterilised jars or bottles and seal immediately with sterilised lids. You can sterilise the bottles, jars and lids by placing them in a pot of cold water which covers them completely. Boil the lot vigorously for at least 20 minutes. It's better to use small jars and bottles, as once they're opened the syrup lasts about a week, if refrigerated. Take a spoonful a day straight from the jar, or drizzle over pancakes, toast, ice cream, yoghurt or fruit.